3 times as many people in this room. Because the more leaders we have in this business, guess what? The easier it is for us to bring on more people because they see such great success. I've been told I have a high retention rate in this company. And not only that, but I have the ability to get people started out of the gate running. So I'm here today with my little bags to share with you tactile stuff. So I don't have inspiration for you today. I have tangible stuff. So you guys ready to get started? Yes? Okay. So let's first off, we are going to start about the onboarding process. I think that's really important when we start our coaches off right, is the onboarding. I showed my husband that slide and I said, I don't have near that many people going up into my boat. Just saying, I wish, but I don't. But the first thing that we do is we start sending out, the minute that they sign up, emails. I use Active Campaign, and it's a series of 7 emails. They're given out every other day. So it's about 2 weeks worth of emails, all right? On the 3rd email, if they have not opened that email yet, guess what? They get a text from me saying, hey, you haven't opened up your emails yet. Let's get started. If they haven't opened it up by the 4th email, I get an email. And I personally reach out to them and say, hey, what's up? We haven't gotten started yet. Anything I can help you with? So those emails have been very helpful for me because when you have that enthusiastic new coach, you want to give them something now. And so the minute I see them in the back office, those emails start to come. And I have a list here of the 7 emails if you're interested in what each one entails. The first one is just a welcome video saying, hey, I'm Melissa, I'm your upline coach, and I'm here for you. The second one is training. You are going to be invited. We have a training for my team. You're going to be invited into this training. It takes about 30 days. The 3rd email is inviting. We already want them to start thinking about inviting people into the next challenge group. I always run team-wide challenge groups for my newer coaches because they're new in this business and they don't quite get it. So I kind of give them that little soft sell and that those examples of how to invite people without feeling salesy. Number 4 is resources, things like the National Wake Up Call, the Coach Breaking News, and so importantly, the frequently asked questions. I cannot stress enough to let your new coaches know where to find the frequently asked questions so that they don't drill into you or you don't spend so much time asking those questions that the frequently asked questions can answer for you. Number 5, Shakeology. I give them just a brief description of my own belief in Shakeology, and I also give them resources on how to find more information about Shakeology. Number 6, the importance of Success Club. We all know that's very important. And then number 7 is implementing all of those 6 things that you just learned about. The next thing are calls. Now, you've heard me say it on Summit, and I'll say it here again. I think last month, I onboarded 11 coaches, and so far for October, again, I have 11 coaches so far. So, I have the time to call most coaches, but I will be honest with you, I don't call every single one. Sometimes I will call a pre-coach, somebody who's really interested in coaching but needs more information, and I'll call them then. And I kind of feel that's good enough. We've made that connection on the phone. But I do call most of my coaches, and I make it a very quick phone call, and I only ask them 4 questions. The first one, what scares you the most? I want to know what scares them. Is it fear of putting yourself out on social media? Is it fear of not being good enough? I want to know what their fears are. Number 2, I want to know what excites them, because I do want them to stay in their lane, in their wheelhouse, and I want to know, and I want to remind them over and over again how important it is that they keep the joy, as Ali said, in their coaching, because that's going to keep them there for a long time. How many hours can they put into coaching? Everybody's going to be a little bit different. We have parents or moms of 4 children that still have full-time jobs compared to somebody who can put 2 and 3 hours into this business. So I want to know how much time you can put into the business. And then number 4 is what's your very first goal, which I think is pivotal. Some people, their very first goal is to be able to pay for their Shakeology. And then you've got other people who their very first goal is to hit diamond. I mean, that's a big difference. And you can't treat every coach the same. Know what their first goal is and make a big deal and celebrate that first goal. The next one is a welcome message really quick. In the team page, when we welcome our coaches, we really get to know them, and we really give a good, detailed description of this brand new coach. For one, it makes them feel special, which they should. And number two, it's great for success partnering up as well. So when a brand new coach comes in and you find out that they're a marathon runner or they love to ride motorcycles or something, there's going to be somebody else on that team page that is like, that's my kind of person. Right there, you've got that instant connection to create success partners. And then last but not least is a packet. Now, Mick and I don't send packets to every single new coach, but if they were a customer first, which I hope they were a customer first, we will, and they buy a challenge pack, or if they sign up to be a coach with a challenge pack, we send them a little packet, and I have an example here for you. It's very simple, it costs about $15, but they made an investment in themselves with that challenge pack, and so we kind of want to make an investment back in them. So inside that, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, or you may even do this as well. We used to send personal development books, which are great, but right now we're kind of on the rise of the entrepreneur DVD. You can buy them in bulk, and it's just a great thing for them. It's a great thing for them to sit down and watch, maybe watch with their spouse or their partner, or to be able to hand down to their first coach. So that's always in there. That's kind of their first personal development we ask them to watch. We also put in a sample. It might be a sample of Shakeology, or it might be a performance line sample. But just because this comes a lot faster, no offense, Beachbody, but a lot faster than Beachbody's shipping, they usually get my packet a lot faster. So this excites them right away to be able to try Shakeology, let me know what they thought about it. They get a welcome letter, and the welcome letter is very simple. All it says is it's now your turn to lead by example. And I'm just not talking about their exercise or their nutrition. I'm talking about them being vocal about their personal development and the community that they've wrapped themselves around. It's now their job to lead by example. And last but not least, I have to give my husband credit for this, are just very simple stickers. It's a very inexpensive way to give your new coaches some kind of wear and share, so to speak. We take note of what program they got. They get a program, we just pick one for them. But there's a team sticker in here, there's a Shakeology sticker, and then usually the program that they picked. They can put it on their swell bottle, they can put it on their Yeti, they can put it on their computer, they can put it on their car. But this is great conversation piece, and they're always very grateful to get these stickers, and they're very inexpensive. Again, in bulk. So let's move on to celebrating small successes, which is what I love to do. So number one is first Success Club gifts for new and vets, or VIPs. I have to give Shalene Johnson credit for this. When I was a APD, Area Promotions Director, Master Trainer for her, she would categorize us, and if we were, would reach the top of that category, Julie, was it a star system? Was it a star system? We got a gift. People, I could buy that gift. They weren't that expensive. But to be recognized by my mentor and someone I looked up to so greatly, for her just to hand me, okay, sometimes we got a Louis Vuitton wallet. I mean, hello, that was nice. But that didn't happen every month. But just to get that recognition from her, it really wasn't the actual gift. It was, hey, I love what I'm doing anyway, but to be recognized by the person I look up to was everything to me. So I tried really hard every month to get those gifts. So now I just pass it down to my team. The interesting thing is it's my newer coaches. If they hit Success Club within the first month, they get a gift. But I also do it for my vets because I don't want them to feel that I've forgotten about them. However, the stipulation for my older coaches is they have to hit it by the 16th. Because I want them to lead by example. So they have to hit Success Club by the 16th to get the same gift that a newer coach would be for 30 days. And again, some examples. How many of you have read this book? Right? Good book, right? So we sent out this book as a Success Club gift one time, but we also stuck a few Energizes in there just for fun, because it's the energy buzz, so we're going to get them all energied up. Hopefully the kids didn't get a hold of it. But what we really pride ourselves in is our gifts are also usually linked to a charity or an organization. So it's the bigger picture. So not only did they help a few people with their health and fitness goals, but they helped women in Africa. Or this is called a Mooney, and it's just a shutter for your phone or your computer, but it's also linked to organizations that help blind children in public schools. So they get this gift, they feel recognized, and they feel like they've helped on a bigger level. So that's always been a big deal for us in our team. And my love language is gift giving anyway, so very selfishly I love to do that. Next one is shout outs. We all shout out. I see them all the time on my newsfeed. However, I might be a little overboard on my shout outs. Let me read you the list that we shout out for. For joining. You join, you get a shout out. Success Club on the 16th, the 24th, or the 30th, you get a shout out. If you get a call with the CEO, which I now hear is recorded and it doesn't really matter anyway, you get a shout out.
What did she say?
If you hit Success Club 2 months in a row, you're a new coach, you get a shout out. If you earn your ticket to Summit, guess what? You get a shout out. Right. Rank advancement, of course. If you hit All-Star or Legend, you get a shout out. Personal volume goals, you hit a shout out. Team Cup, you're on a successful Team Cup, you get a shout out. You win the Beachbody Challenge, you get a shout out. And then even things outside of Beachbody, if somebody's getting married or somebody had a baby, I have a coach named Becky who is a master trainer. She got Master Trainer of the Month, of the quarter. And so we made a huge shout out for her on the team page. So shout outs are huge. It's those small successes that people feel on a weekly, could be weekly basis, a monthly basis, makes that bigger picture goal a whole lot more fun to reach and a whole lot more obtainable. Next is be present in social media. I think this is really, really big. I could be by myself on this one, but I make an effort in my power hours to make sure that I go into my newsfeed and I like and I comment as often as I can, especially with my newer coaches. Because I think it's important for them to see I'm there, I'm watching, and either I'm reassuring or I'm redirecting, all right? Reassuring, so they put out a post, maybe they told a little bit of their story. I am messaging them, clapping, patting them on the back, saying that was beautiful, that was perfect, that's exactly what you need to do. You're gonna inspire so many people. Or I see that somebody says 21 Day Fix is on sale, here's the link if you wanna buy it. I'm gonna have to redirect a little. Maybe bring them back to their story. So being really present on their social media, I know we try really hard to, attract people that aren't coaches yet or customers, but you have to also go in there and make sure that they see you. I get so many messages saying, it means so much to me when I see you like my post or that you commented, thank you so much. So I think that's really big to be present there. If you guys remember Molly mentioned being present. Next, watch the back office. We're experts at that. I don't know about you, this might make me look a little OCD, but I check the back office lots. Probably 3 or 4 times a day. I'm a back office checker expert. And I have to give credit to my husband. He's the one who checks every Sunday and Tuesday. And we look for those red flashing inactives for our coaches, but we also look for the opportunity to reach out to them if maybe they're 1 or 2 coaches away from reaching a new goal. And we reach out to them for that as well. They are not in the practice that we are in of checking that as often, and more times than not, they're so grateful to have had us reach out to them for the good or the bad, but to let them know, again, we are present, we are there, we're guardians, we're watching as they're learning this business, and we won't let them fail because we've always got their back. May I ask how many of you guys do retreats? Put your hands up. Oh, nice. Okay, so Mick and I hold retreats as well. But one thing that we've learned is that we have what we pretty much call level up retreats. And if you remember in the beginning when I mentioned that I need to know how many hours they can spend on this business and their first goals, because I need to know that coach. And so when we don't do diamond retreats, we don't do star diamond retreats. They're more level up, because we will sit and we will, with every single coach, go through their back office and take into consideration how much time they can put in the business, how busy they are, and what their goals are, and we make individual goals for each coach. So it's not all of you hit diamond, all of you hit somewhere on the leadership ladder. It's what works for you as an individual. And so our retreats, we have lots of different levels, lots of different people, but that's just exactly what they are. You know, they're individual people, and so the goals are dependent on their time and what they can invest in the business. And then last but not least, our culture. So we have an open door policy in our house. It's open to you guys as well if you're in the Dallas area. In fact, the Pearsons take advantage of that all the time. The Pearsons are always at our house. But we do. So because we live next to a really big city, even if they're passing through, we always let our coaches know that they can come and spend the night, visit us, not work related, just come and hang out with us. We do it before Platinum Edge. Before we have a retreat, we invite people to come over. Anytime that there's an opportunity to have people in our house, we're there. We have a team-wide hashtag, and I'm trying to get Michael to adopt it for Summit. We'll see. It's called Leave It Better, and that's just kind of our motto. Whether you go and you eat a meal, I want you to leave that meal better. I want you to feel better. I want you to have more energy because of that nutritious meal you had as opposed to a meal not so nutritious. Your workout, I want you to leave that workout better. You're going to be a little bit stronger. Your conversations that you have with people, when that person leaves that conversation, you want them to leave it better. And so that's our team-wide hashtag. I'll be honest with you, I tried I'm the pudding, and it didn't work very well. But I thought it was really clever, because what is the saying? Proof is in the pudding, right? I'm the pudding. But people weren't getting it, so we decided to do Leave It Better. Makes more sense. But I am the pudding, and I would love it if someone made me a shirt that says I'm the pudding. I've been waiting. Our brand is everywhere. I'm sure you guys as well. I'm speaking to leaders in this room. But to have a brand and to have a logo and to just have a very strong brand and logo, especially for newer coaches, talk about feeling like they're connected with something. The Beachbody, $1 billion business, it's huge. And you feel like such a little peon in this huge business. But when you really brand your team and the name, and you put it everywhere, letterhead, every recognition that you do, it's all over your team page. When Jonathan Gelfand approves your tank tops, that you have the logo on there, it's got to be everywhere, and they're proud. That's just a symbol of pride for them, that logo. And then stay in the trenches. Be their partner. I absolutely am in love with challenge groups. I know that's just so been the theme this weekend, but I love challenge groups. It's what brings me joy in this business, is to help people get healthy and fit. And I think that resonates with my team. I believe in Success Club. I think this is the 80th month that I'll hit Success Club. I believe in it. Thank you. It works for me. And so why would I not want to, instill that belief in my new coaches, how important Success Club is. And then last but not least, I believe in teamwork, just like with you guys. Bless you guys. There's so many of you guys here that I have worked with that have made me a better leader because we have worked together. And I truly believe in teamwork. So having the advantage of working with you wonderful people, again, transfers down into my team, where me and my team, we're in the trenches together and we work together. So I'm at 0 and I have a red light flashing at me. So I do have to get off, but I did want to let you know that, Mick and I have been sitting up here and we've really listened to what corporate is telling us this weekend. And that's just to get back to our roots and what we do. And I want to remind you that as much as you're hearing to take care of the customer and to go through the experience with the customer, I want you to do that with your new coaches as well. It's one thing to bring coaches on and to direct them to the wonderful trainings that we have, but just like people on their journey in weight loss, you have to be there on their journey through coaching, because it has incredible ups and downs, just like losing weight. That weight loss journey does. So if you're there for them during those tough times, that they do want to quit, and they know that they can believe in you, just like we want our customers to believe in the box, then they will be very successful. Thank you guys.